All right, so let's get started. Grab your light weights, whatever light means for you. Take your right foot, step it far back behind you, come into a lunge. So you want to be on your tippy toes on the right foot, shoulders back, and bend both knees. On the way up, take your arms out to the side. Drop down and lift. Bend both knees. Good. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Keep going, let's go 5 more. 4, 3, get ready to hold at the bottom after 15, which is one more right here. Hold both knees bent and just a small pulse up and down. Make sure your shoulders are back over your hips. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now hold right here, just take your weights, put them on the front leg. Straighten your back leg and rebend the back knee. Go for 10. Front leg stays totally bent at 90 degrees. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're gonna take the back leg all the way up. Bend your knee to hip height. So just keep our balance here, tighten your core, arms come up, and elbows together. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, feet down, arms up, palms facing forward, and a slow circle down, and a slow circle up. You want to exhale on the move that is more challenging for you, probably the way up. Breathe in on the way down. So we're going to add one movement to this. When we get to the top, we're going to bend, lift, and then circle down. Okay, circle up, bend, press, and down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 2. Final 1. Okay, good job. We're just going to step the left foot back, coming into a lunge on the left side. Make a long stance here. Bend your knees. On the way up, arms come forward. Bend the knees as high as your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale up. 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 5 more. Try to keep the elbows straight. 3, 4, 5. Drop the arms and small pulse here. Just think back knee almost touching the floor. Take your weights, rest them on the front leg. Hold still and only straighten the back leg and then bend it. So that front knee is locked at a 90-degree bend. 4, 5, 6. Get ready to balance. 7. We're going to take our back leg up in 2 more. 9, 10. So the back leg, left leg comes up. Tighten your core, focus your eyes, bring your arms back here. This time roll halfway down and up. Palms toward the floor. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, everything down. Take your feet about shoulder width apart. Bend your knees, lean down, make sure your back is flat. We're gonna work the upper back. So bend the elbows and lift. Squeezing at the shoulder blades, squeeze at the top. Again, exhale as you lift up. Imagine there's a pencil between your shoulder blades and you're squeezing it. Seven, 8, 9, 10. We're going to keep going, but add a pulse. So you're going to go up and up. Up, and then an extra little lift and a squeeze. 3, up. 4, and up. 5, pulse. 6, 2 more, then we're just going to stay at the top. We're going to stay high right here. Hold the arms up and little pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep looking down though. 3, 2, 1, and down. Okay, great. Let's let go of these weights and switch to your heavier weights. We're going to take our feet out wide, point your toes to the outer ends of the room for a sumo squat. Just hold the weights right here. So we're going to squat low, bend the knees, and bicep curl on the way up. Bend and curl. 3. So see if you can go as low that your hips line up with your knees. And coordinate your breathing with your movement. Inhale on the way down, exhale up. Three more, then we're going to hold ourselves at the bottom of the squat. Right here, we're just going to hold low. Make sure your back is straight and curl. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here, halfway up with the arms, all the way down. Halfway up, fully down. 3 more. 2, make sure your back is straight. 1, good job. Come all the way up, last 5, from your shoulders, halfway down. 4, 3, get lower in the squat, last 2, 1, and good job. You're done with that. Let's get rid of one of these weights. Just keep one heavy. Hold it with 2 hands. Arms go up. So your palms should face the ceiling. And then bring your elbows beside your ears. We're going to work the triceps. So arms go straight and down. Straight up. Down as low as you can behind your head. 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. What we're going to do now is hold our arms straight at the top. Tiny pulses up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, go halfway down and fully straight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it at that halfway point right here, right in the middle. Small pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And from this one, all the way down, halfway up. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, bring this weight down and let's come to the floor. We're gonna do some core work next. So come on down. Come down to your backs. Bring your hands behind your head. We'll start with the most basic crunch. Elbows out, chin lifted, looking to the ceiling. Exhale as you lift up. Ready to come up for 10. 1, 2. So you want to hold long enough that you contract your abdominals. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Next 10, we're going to bring our knees up toward our elbows. Try to get them to touch and then drop down. Exhale up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If anything's ever too hard or bothers your back or something, you can always go back to the basic crunch where your feet stay flat. But we're going to keep going with crunches and do a whole variety. So just know that you can always go back to basic ones. Okay, the next 10, we're going to hold right here. Lift the legs up. Flex your feet. Try to touch our toes. Lift all the way up. Make sure you're muted, by the way. If this bothers your neck, when you're not, you could support your head and maybe just try to reach with one hand or just like lift here. But if you're able to try to touch your toes, I think it usually makes people go up a little bit higher than usual, which is good. Lifting the shoulders more. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna put our hands behind the head. Drop the left leg. It's not on the floor, it's just hovering, okay? Elbow to knee, switch legs, elbow to knee. Okay, so we're alternating, twisting the upper body, elbow toward opposite knee. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold it right here. You got one leg in the air, one leg hovering. Take 2 hands, try to tap your foot. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and switch. One leg up, one hover. 2 hands, tap the pinky toe. Up, up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, and head comes down. Both legs come up. We're going to slide our hands under our low back, working the lower abs. So just lowering the legs slowly. When you get to the bottom, pulse, and then re-lift. Slowly down, 1 pulse, and re-lift. 3, 4, 5. Okay, next 5, we're going to add on an option to lift your low back on the way up. So down, down, up, up, down. And if that's too much, skip the what's called this part, the reverse crunch, where you lift your back and your hips. Got 3 more. 2, 1. All right, lower your legs completely to the floor. Stretch your arms long over your head so you're like reaching to both ends of the room with your feet and your hands. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, try to roll up slowly without lifting your legs. Just using your core strength to come up. And we're going to turn over and come into a plank. If your wrists bother you, you could come on your forearms. Otherwise, try to stay on your hands. Okay, in plank, shoulders over wrists. Tighten your glutes, squeeze your legs together. Imagine I'm pushing my hand between your shoulder blades and you're pushing back up with your upper back. Okay, tightening the core. We're gonna take by the way, if this is like hard for you, just hold it. Otherwise, lift. We're gonna alternate lifting legs, right leg up, then left leg up for starters. So just 10 like that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. From here, we're going to drop down to our elbows. So put your elbows right where your palms were, arms even, like the two sides of the letter H, and then shift your weight forward and backwards, just pushing off your toes, forward and back. Make sure your back stays flat, core stays tight. Halfway through, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold in your plank. We're going to press back up to our hands and walk our feet forward. So now you're just in a fold. Hang out here, take a quick stretch. And we're going to stand back up. So you'll need your light weights again. Okay, what we're going to do next is bend our elbows at our sides like this. So your arms are facing out to the right and the left. And we're going to step the right foot behind the left for a curtsy lunge. And then we're going to step the left foot behind the right for a curtsy lunge. So we're going to first get used to the legs. Cross behind, deep bend in both knees. And then we're going to add our arms. So as we lower down, our arms will straighten out. Then pull them back in. Lower down, arms straighten out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Keep going. Last 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the arms. Go back to that curtsy lunge. Right leg behind left. And little up and down pulses here. So your front foot is flat. Your right toes are down. Your right heel is lifted. Okay, bring your hands up. Palms face your ear. Palms to ear. Straighten all the way up. Arms and legs. Bend all the way down. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. 10. Good job. We're going to cross left behind right. So come back to that curtsy lunge. Bend the knees. And pulse up and down here. Most of the weight's on the front foot, the right foot. We're going to get ready to bring everything up again. This time, palms face forward. Palms toward your screen, everything up. 10, and bend. 9. 6. Can you get lower on the way down? 5. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Okay, bring these down, take these down. And we're gonna take one heavy weight again. Just one heavy. For one arm, tricep kick back. If one heavy one is too heavy, take one light one. You'll see. But bend the left leg, put it in front of you. Left arm will rest on your left leg. Shoulders square toward the floor. The weight's in the right hand. Right elbow up and down. 2. Make sure your shoulders are both evenly facing the floor. You don't want to be one up like this. So the weight's coming right next to your ribs. We're gonna add on a movement, okay? After we come up, and the next time we're gonna hold the elbow up and extend the arm straight back, and then bend it and bring it down. Up, back, bend, and down. 3, straighten, bend, and lower. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Just when you think you're done, you're actually not. Stay right here, guys. Take that arm straight and a little lift. Straight arm pulses up. This is the end. 3, 4, 5. You could do it. 7, 8, 9, 10, and bring it down. Quickly take that arm across your body. Give it a stretch. Okay. We're going to do that on the other side. So take the weight in the left hand. Right leg goes in front. Deep bend in the right knee. Rest your right forearm on your leg. Flatten out your back. Square your shoulders to the ground. And left elbow rises up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're adding that straight arm back. So up, straighten, bend, and lower. 2, straight, bend. Make them all separate moves. So you're not just like swinging or rushing or using momentum. 5. Remember why you're doing this. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, last little bit, guys. Hold the arm straight and pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Bend that, drop that in, stretch it out. Great job. Okay, we're going back to the floor. So bring your heavy weights with you to the floor. We're going to use them in a second, like not quite yet, but we're doing one more round of core first. So we're going to start with the knees right above the hips. Head can be flat. Take your palms and push into your thighs. With your thighs, push strong into your hands. And notice that you're starting to tighten and engage your core just from being here. We're going to extend the right leg and the right arm at the same time, opposite directions. Keep pressing through the left palm and thigh. Then take the left arm and left leg away from each other. And back to right. 3. But keep strong pressure between hand and leg so you're keeping your core engaged as you move through this. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to leave the knees right here. We're going to come into some bicycle crunches. So elbow to knee and elbow to other knee. The thing is here, don't move your knees toward your elbows. Instead, move your elbow toward your knee. Try to keep your knee over your hip. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. You can bring your feet together. You know, butterfly stretch, soles of your feet together. Knees open to the sides, then lift your feet up. Press your feet as hard as you can into each other so that you sort of feel like you're engaging your inner thighs. Hold your feet there and then add a crunch. 10, 9, 8, but really push strong foot to foot. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. All right, feet come down, grab your heavy weights. Weights are gonna come up touching each other at the top. So they're literally touching. Your palms face in toward each other. Your knees come up again right above your hips. So as you lower the weights toward your chest, kick your legs straight forward and then bring the knees in as you lift the arms up. Weights down, weights up, legs out. If this bothers your lower back, only do one leg at a time. Or if it feels like it's too much to coordinate today, just do the weights. And leave your legs on the ground. But you should be feeling your stomach when you're doing this with your legs. Going 2 more. We're gonna hold the arms straight and hold the legs straight out in front of you. Flutter kicks. The legs go up and down just a few inches from the floor. Try not to let your back arch. Keep kicking up and down. 5, straight knees. 4, 3, 2, 1, and bend your knees. Turn your palms away from you and lower the elbows kind of beside your lower ribs and then press up. So we don't want to have our elbows parallel to our shoulders. They should angle down. Exhale as you lift up. Try to keep your back totally flat, pressing into the ground here. Keep going for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and good job, you're done with those. You can put those weights aside. And take your right leg, grab your calf, if you can reach it, straighten the left leg, and we're just gonna stretch and add a little lift at the same time. Switching, stretch, bring your head toward your shin toward your head. So you're stretching and working the core. One more time. Lift as high as you can with those shoulders. Your next one, just hold it. Hold your leg in the air, drop the other foot to the floor. Flex your foot, you can rest your head. Now the foot that's in the air, you want to flex it so you feel more of the stretch running down your calf, your Achilles, your hamstring. Just hold it here, take a few deep breaths. And bend that knee, press down on your shin, kind of bringing your knee to your armpit. And then we're going to twist. We're going to take the right knee all the way to the left on the floor. Straighten the right arm and look over the right shoulder to stretch out your lower back. Okay, come back to your center. Let's do that with the left leg. Right leg is straight on the ground, left leg high up. Flex the foot, stretch it. And hold where you at your limit, and just breathe. And breathing oxygen into your tight muscle. Okay, let's bend that knee, press down on the shin, knee toward your armpit. And then we're gonna do that twist, taking the left knee all the way to the right. Try to hold it on the ground. Extend the left arm, look over the left shoulder. See if you can get the right knee on the ground and the left shoulder, which might not be possible. Okay, start to come back to the center, grab onto both legs, roll yourself up and down a few times on your spine. Gain some momentum here, roll all the way up, and come up into a push-up position. All right, we never end a class without push-ups. If you need to drop to your knees, that's okay. Let's try to do 10 push-ups down, up, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome job. We're going to drop all the way down. When you're done, hands come behind the head. Feet are going to stay together on the ground and just lift your chest up for 5. So you're pulling from the low back. 3, 4, 5. Next 5, lift your legs as you lift your chest. Everything comes off the ground. Feet up, legs up. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice job. We're going to bend the knees, keep them wide, and press ourselves back into a child's pose. So walk your arms out long in front of you, hips go down toward your heels. Take a deep breath. And then we're going to slide through, coming into a cobra. So here we're kind of stretching out our stomach, feet flat, head goes back, roll your shoulders away, lift your heart. Feel that stretch from your throat down to your stomach, or your back also. Look over the right shoulder and twist, look over the left. Back to center. And then kind of press yourself back onto your hands and knees, come into a tabletop. I'm gonna stretch out the spine, so lower your stomach, cow pose, look up. And then exhale, lift your spine, cat pose. Try to bring your chin toward your chest, every vertebrae high to the ceiling. One more time, belly goes down. Push your heart through your arms, look up, deep breath. And as you exhale, lift your spine. Okay, we're going to keep our hands where they are, tuck our toes, lift the knees up, and push your hips backwards. Try to straighten the legs, flatten the heels. Now you're in a downward facing dog, straight arms, straight legs. We're going to walk our feet up right outside of our hands. So we're in a wide-legged fold. Grab the ankles, stretch your head down. Both hands on the right ankle, stretch your head toward the right knee. Switch sides, grab onto the left. And flatten both hands on the ground in front of you. Lift the right arm up, twist, look to your hand. Rotate your wrist both ways. And then maybe if you can, take the right arm to your back, just stretching your shoulder, or take the right arm all the way around, grabbing your left thigh, right hand to left thigh, and keep twisting, rolling your right shoulder backwards. And release, right hand to the ground, left hand up, twist, rotate the wrist, other way, and circle that arm around behind you, either to your lower back or the right thigh. And bring your left hand back to the floor, both hands down. We're gonna walk our feet in, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. Bend the knees, just hold the back of the head like you're doing sit-ups. So head is heavy here, knees can be bent. Kind of pulling your chin to your chest. You may feel the stretch in your spine. And then let your arms hang. Let everything hang heavy. Release any tightness from your jaw. And slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Oops. Okay, circle your shoulders. You made it, guys. Great job. Circle the other way. Take a deep breath in, hands up. Grab the left wrist, stretch it over to the right. And switch. Lift the right wrist and stretch left. And come back up, hands behind you. Step your feet a little wider, straight arms. And flat back, we're gonna fold, stretch the arms, pinkies to the floor, palms together. You should feel this in your shoulders and your hamstrings. Bend your knees to come back up. Take a deep breath. And exhale. One more time. Great job. Drink a lot of water. You made it. Great job, guys. So strong. Have an awesome day.